Are you ready to release the wounded healer story that has held you back and step into your power as a healer who has not only witnessed suffering, but has transmuted the experiences into deep wisdom, compassion, and an unwavering commitment to your own healing and growth? I'm Christel Arcucci, and I'm on a mission to change your experience of pleasure, power, and money. Learn more about my work at embodysoulpurpose.com. You're listening to the Desire Sessions podcast, the lightning path to discover your desires and clear what's blocking you from receiving. Asking for what you want and receiving unapologetically is a revolutionary act. It's time to be the one you're looking for. This healing and hypnotic audio journey is designed to support you to restore your nervous system and enjoy personal power. It's ideal you're listening in a place you can relax and receive. Let's begin by taking slow and gentle breaths, softening the edges of your body, softening your breath, gently closing your eyes. Soften your tongue, your jaw, the palms of your hands, your belly. Let your whole body settle, releasing back into whatever you are resting on, bringing all of your attention and focus into this moment, feeling the sensations of your breath, noticing the sensations in your body, paying attention to the quality of your mind and the movement of your emotions, and bringing yourself as fully into the present moment as you can by feeling your breath, feeling your body, paying attention to your mind and your emotions, and remembering that feeling opens the door to healing. Breath moving in, receiving life energy. Breath moving out, clearing, clearing, clearing space for this journey. Letting your breath move as it is, or if it feels good for you, gently receiving a little more on your inhale, releasing a little more on your exhale, receiving a little more on your inhale, and releasing a little more on your exhale. Opening your experience now to move into a state of presence that is an incredible vehicle for healing and clearing the past. By being fully in the present moment, settling in to right here, right now. And you see yourself, and you see your spirit self walking down a path in the woods. It's a magical day. The vibrant green of the forest, the redwood trees, the plants covering the forest floor, a stream running nearby. It is the perfect temperature, and the magic of the sun reaching through the branches and the trees. Everything feels so extraordinary. The air is alive with presence and healing. And as you are walking down the path, down, you are moving into deeper layers of your own awareness, into a more relaxed state of being. You may drift off to sleep, or you may be able to stay connected to my voice and the vision unfolding. Whatever happens for you is perfect. Trusting your journey and your own experience. As you are walking through this magical redwood forest, come to a clearing where there is a beautiful round house, and you know that something extraordinary is about to happen inside for you. You walk to the door and gently knock. The door swings open and you step inside. And you notice there are 6 beings inside. They all seem so familiar to you. They look very much like you, yet 3 of them look ragged, worn, tired, maybe even a little depressed. They are the wounded ones, the wounded child, the wounded feminine, the wounded masculine. And then your eyes and heart are drawn to the wise ones, the wise child, the wise feminine, the wise masculine, looking radiant, alive, centered, calm, and content. You wonder what is about to unfold. How did these 6 archetypes end up here for you? You are the observer, watching the ways the wounded ones interact with each other, playing out patterns that are so familiar, that you have seen and experienced so many times in your life. Sometimes it is within your own consciousness, and sometimes it is with the ones you love. Yet the patterns keep replaying, and the wounded ones become more set, solid, and wounded. There are moments when there seems to be some clarity and resolve. The emotional loops, the mental patterns, the ways of being are so set that it seems like they happen without any conscious choice. And yet you know you desire to have deep healing on all levels of your body, mind, and being. You recognize this healing work is best done within yourself, healing your own inner child, the playful, adventurous, innocent, curious, and magical one that enjoys creative play and great adventures to learn more about the world. You have had glimpses and experiences of your healthy feminine, the art of being, and enjoying the sensual aspects of life. The food you are eating, the beauty of your surroundings, the sights, sounds, smells, tastes, and connection to yourself and those around you. You also have developed your healthy masculine, the active, solar, logical side of you that likes to do, to take action, to create clarity in relationship, to create clear containers for the intuitive guidance of the feminine and the magic of the inner child. Each one of us has all 3 of these aspects, no matter what our gender: the inner child, the inner feminine, the inner masculine. And through our own personal experiences and from the lineage passed down from our families, as well as the collective shadow, there are aspects for each of us to untangle, to begin to recognize the ways in which the trauma triangle is at the core of the repeating patterns of the wounded ones. As you watch the different interactions in this round house, you as the observer see all kinds of interactions. The wounded child seeking attention from the healthy masculine and the wounded feminine, and how that plays out. The healthy child interacting with the wounded masculine and the wounded feminine. There are those times when you're watching the healthy aspects tend to the wounded parts. And this feels so good in your body and soul. You know that this path of healing of tending to the wounded parts is the essential aspect of this practice. To recognize these emotional, mental habits and patterns and cycles, and to be able to navigate them with greater ease, amplifying the strength of each one of the archetypes, tending to the challenges that each of the archetypes faces, coming together in wholeness and navigating the challenges of being human. Because even feeling activated by old triggers or worn down by stress is a natural occurrence. The practice is learning to navigate the relationships inside with all 6 of these archetypes in a way that is supportive, healing, honest, and evolutionary, and that there is growth happening. There is a way to work with all 6 archetypes. The wisdom of the wounded one, of finding the gems that have been learned, incorporated, and embodied from our greatest challenges, truly become our superpowers. When we are able to see pain, physical, mental, emotional, or spiritual pain, to see that as a portal of transformation, often deep experiences of initiation that support the embodied awakening of the wise aspects of ourselves, the wisdom of our soul, and bringing together the innocence of the child, the intuitive being of the feminine essence, and the active power of the masculine essence. When these 3 aspects are working powerfully together, that is when we create anything and everything we desire with greater ease, without losing our purpose, without straying from our alignment to love. Bringing these 3 archetypes together becomes a portal to infinite power and embodied wisdom for the human realm, to stay connected to the infinite wisdom of our soul selves, and to align our actions with our being and the playful curiosity of the child. And as you keep watching the different interactions of the 6 archetypes, it is easier to get less tangled up in the mess of when the wounded parts hijack the whole experience. There is a recognition of the role each one plays in the wholeness of our experience of becoming human. As we became human, coming from the level of soul, we decided what challenges we would face, what obstacles we would encounter, what depth of tragedy we would face, and how each interaction would be an invitation to remember who we are on a soul level. We are wounded and wise, wounded and wise, wounded and wise. Then you notice the wise inner child tending to the wounded child, the wise feminine caring for the wounded feminine, the wise masculine engaging with the wounded masculine. And there is magic and sparkling life energy coming from these interactions. A healing so profound and deep that the whole disposition and demeanor of the wounded ones is shifted. They appear a little less tired. their clothes a little less ragged. The sparkle is returning to their eye. And as you watch these interactions keep happening, healing energy is pouring backwards in your timeline, lighting up each situation, each circumstance in your life that felt challenging, that dimmed your light. This timeline healing of working with the archetypes and being the embodied healer, the one who carries the power to transform pain into potential. That these gateways and initiation that have confronted us so deeply turn into beautiful experiences of embodied wisdom, compassion, and understanding for our own pain and also for other people's pain, for the collective pain. There is an even greater perspective of the divine play of humanity, acting out all of these scenes, the wounded ones and the wise ones, and everything in between, interacting, engaging, seeking wholeness, seeking embodied awakening of the truth of our souls that decided this human experience of the full spectrum of experience, devastation, depression, tragedy, ease, joy, and love is all an entertaining experiment that our souls wanted to engage in. So here we are, in the center of the scene, watching the beauty unfolding, the archetypes interaction, transforming the timeline, going backwards and forwards, changing who you are now, transforming how you feel about the past. So in this moment, you feel a deep wholeness, a perfection in everything that has happened, and an embrace of where you are in this moment, and the liberation of embracing all of it. You find yourself standing in a circle with all 6 archetypes. Everyone looks and feels different. You're holding hands and looking into each other's eyes. There is a deep compassion and holding of love and understanding for each other, and a willingness to work together in continuing the healing journey. Then you release their hands and turn towards the door, knowing that you can return here at any point to work with the archetypes of the inner child, the inner feminine, the inner masculine, wounded and wise. And as you leave the round house, you walk up the path, returning more and more to your waking consciousness with each word and each step, feeling grateful for this experience, taking in the beauty of this redwood forest and the ancient guardians that held space for and inspired this deep journey of embodied healing. And as you're walking up the path, coming back, beginning to take deeper breaths, moving your hands and feet, deeper breaths, and slowly opening your eyes, taking the visions in of the room, the lights, the colors, the objects, the textures, and breathing deeply to integrate this journey into your body, mind, heart, and soul. At any moment, you can embody your inner healer and heal the core wounds as they arise. Each time on the spiral path, you touch on the core wounds and tend to them. The pain unlocks more potential, greater power and presence in your life, in the present, and going forward. Thank you for being a part of the pleasure-led movement. I'm honored to support your embodied spiritual awakening. I want to extend a special invitation to our listeners. If you're craving a deeper exploration of your desires, whether they are personal or professional, consider booking a desire session by phone with me. It's a unique opportunity to dive into your dreams, purpose, and clear limiting belief codes that are blocking you. To schedule your desire session, visit desiresession.com. Are you ready for a personalized rites of passage with me? The Embody Soul Purpose series focuses on integrating parts of you that were lost along the way in a soul retrieval process and activation of all 7 main energy centers. Embrace all aspects of your past, no matter what happened, so you can create the greatest chapter of your life, no matter what your current age. If you're interested to explore working with me to embody soul purpose, please visit embodysoulpurpose.com. Leave a review and follow on your favorite podcast app. I believe in you and the magic power of your soul. I'm sending you so much love.